You've just watched stories of people trying to connect, people who have needs, and a community that could meet these needs. Unfortunately, these people are left alone and their needs go unmet. As a pastor, this is a heartbreaking moment to know that community could meet needs, and yet people don't know the needs that are there. As a Christian, we know that we're called to community. We just finished up a series in 1 Peter. And in 1 Peter, we're defined as a church as a holy nation, a royal priesthood, a people exclusive to God, and all these things are plural. They're our we identity. There's no nation by yourself. There's no group of people by yourself. We need each other, and we're supposed to be defined by a community. At Terra Nova, we've always valued gathering together as community. New tribes gather throughout the week and throughout the area as small groups of believers from Terra together. We gather on Sunday mornings as a larger group in Revolution Hall. But the reality is, as we grow, there's a lot of life in between those meetings and a lot of opportunities where community could meet needs, but isolation can become the norm. Terra is a church that's just over 4 years old, and our growth has put us in a spot where that kind of breakdown in community could happen. The City is online software designed by a pastor for growing churches to allow better communication, increased community to take place using current technological tools. Let's hear from a few people at Terra Nova about how the City could positively impact our church.
We lead a new tribe in Terra Nova, and we're really looking forward to using the City for a number of things. It's going to make the communications in between times we meet much, much easier. We can post a schedule on it, we can post needs on it, setting up times for us to get together outside of our group time. So I think stuff like that will be a lot easier once we have the City.
Within each new tribe group on the City, there's a section for prayer needs, and those prayer needs are only viewed by members of the new tribe. And you can even designate, if you're a guy, you want to have the guys of the group view your needs, or if you're a woman and you want to have the women in the group view your needs. Over the course of the week, have them viewable and able to lift each other up in prayer.
That was awesome. You'll have your own profile. Your new tribe will have its own space to interact on the City. Every area of service in the church, whether it's serving on a Sunday morning or in a meal team at Joseph's house, each place will have a separate space for interaction. Other natural groupings of people like men or women or theology at the tap room or parents, each will have a place for sharing needs, prayer concerns, resources. All of this can take place right on the City.
The City isn't a social networking site, it's a community building tool for churches, and that's really what it delivers on. If you have an appreciation for what Terra Nova is and what happens at Terra Nova, you're going to love the City. It is going to make us more tightly knit as a community. It's going to allow us to grow while being more closely connected, and it's going to allow us to streamline a lot of the things that we already do now. I just think it's going to be an excellent tool for the congregation as a whole.
So I'm looking forward to the City because I'll be able to connect with people on a better level. I like to pray for people, and instead of talking to a trillion people and taking all week to do that, I can just connect to the City and know instantaneously who's doing what, who needs some prayer for this or that. And if I need prayer because I'm frazzled or whatever it is, I can just log onto the City and be connected with people, and they'll know very quickly what's going on with me instead of having to call each one of them.
The City will also streamline a number of areas in the church. BIOS Weekly will move to the City. Registration forms, sign-up sheets in the lobby, printed directories, giving statements, even the membership process in parts will ultimately move to the City. And the developers are always adding new features, so you can look to see more and more coming down the line to roll out over time. With so many things being streamlined into one place, you can see how it will make us as pastors more effective as we seek to serve and shepherd you well.
Another great feature about the City is the marketplace. In the marketplace, you can find postings and you can list postings for pretty much anything you can imagine. From housing to jobs, from babysitters to help wanted to small services that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere. You can even put up items for sale, from a baby stroller to firewood delivered. The marketplace is super good and a great resource and a way to use the community that you already have.
There are some really cool features on the city that I think will help me in my spiritual life. There's a Bible memorization feature in which the feature will take away one word from whatever Bible verse I'm trying to memorize until I have the whole thing down. There's also a daily scripture reading in which I can just read the scripture that's on there, or I can click the listen button and it will play it to me. There's also a journaling feature where you can make your entries private or public, and if you want to just share it with a few different people from your new tribe or from church, you can do that as well.
We believe that the city, as an online tool, will help us build stronger community offline as well. Better communication, better sharing of needs and resources, and all of this grows with us. As we grow larger as a church, the city really helps us grow smaller at the same time. Very soon you'll find that the answer to many of your questions will be, it's on the city. Your leaders are already using the city. New tribe leaders, serving group leaders. Zach Taylor, who you met earlier in the video, has been working with me to train leaders. And in the coming weeks, we'll be visiting your new tribe to give you an in-depth look at the city and help you get set up with your profile. Jamie Hosley has been working behind the scenes on some of the more technical aspects of the city. Zach, Jamie, and others will be at a new city desk in the lobby, and you'll be able to stop by there before, in between, or after services to ask questions. If you consider Terra Nova your home, you'll want to be on the city. Here's how you can join. You can wait for an email invitation from your new tribe leader or your serving group leader, and then you can follow that link and sign up then. Or if you're thinking, I can't wait to get on this, I can't wait to see what this is all about, then just stop by the city desk after the service and somebody will help you join the city today.
As you can see, the city is an online tool that will help us improve our monastic community through the use of technology. Through this tool, we're going to be better able to know each other, serve each other, and share with one another. That's only going to bring us to a stronger place of being able to missionally impact the city and the time in which we live. I'm asking you to sign up, participate, and pray for the use of the city at Terra Nova. We all want the same thing. We want to be a body that serves each other together, connects, and honors God with all that we do. Thank you in advance for your participation.